Today, we rank the best fast food chicken restaurants on social. You won't believe who's number one. Welcome back to Radical Content. Eric Gray, the whole crew's here today. Jaden, Britt, John, Marmal. Today's episode's going to be fun. We've all been kind of talking about it for a little while. I think we've got some chicken that's going to actually land here in about 30 minutes. Hopefully we can use it at the end of the episode. We've done some brand spotlights, but we've never done kind of a full list, a full ranking. We thought it'd be fun, and we're like, what would be fun? How can we do a list that would be fun and interesting? And so today we are going to be talking about the best fried chicken fast food restaurants, but we're not going to be reviewing their foods. We're going to be reviewing their socials. Here we go. Britt, this is a fun one. Are you excited today?
So excited.
Do you have a favorite fast food chicken sandwich place that you like that's like number one from a food standpoint?
If it was just me by myself.
Yeah, no kids.
No kids. Drive-through available. It's hard. I think it's between Popeyes and Chick-fil-A.
Ooh, interesting. Popeyes jumping up there. Well, everybody knows that my number one has always been Chick-fil-A. We talk about Chick-fil-A a lot on here. She's making fun of me. By the way, that's what's being delivered. Spoiler alert. Because it's about lunchtime. It actually is lunchtime. So sorry, I didn't get anything to anybody else, but whatever. There's some strips that we can all split. But today what we wanted to do is really go into each of them. They're all doing really great stuff. That's the first thing, right? So let's talk about who's on the list. Who's on the list we're talking about today? First off, Chick-fil-A. They got 2 million followers on Instagram, a big brand everybody knows and loves, at least maybe everybody. Zaxby's. Smaller footprint, only have 173,000 followers on Instagram, but they're doing some fun, cool things. KFC, this is the legacy one. It's been around forever. I've got a lot of opinions about KFC. Popeyes, they've popped off a few years ago. You remember when they launched the chicken sandwich? It literally started on social media. Like, I know the agency and the social media person that did it when they first did that. And then the last one is a newcomer, Raising Cane's. They're exploding all over the country. They've got a few ones just came to Florida. And so those are the ones that we're going to go through. And we're going to go from 5 down to 1. And we're going to have a little fun. And we'll see how it goes. All right, here we go. Coming in at number 5. Number 5 for me is Zaxby's. So Zaxby's is doing some really cool stuff. So, like I said, if you're the Zaxby's social media team, you're on this list. Like, that's awesome. Like, don't be hopefully offended by what we talk about or where your ranking is. Like, you're in the top 5. Like, that's awesome. And hit me up. We'd love to help you out, I guess. But no, Zaxby's, I think they're doing some fun stuff. I think that we're going to differ a little bit on a lot of these, and that's great.
Yep.
But here's why I gave them kind of the ranking of number 5. They're definitely going after one specific customer. They know who their customer is, and they're trying to go after them.
Yep.
They feel a little bit like they're trying to steal the Taco Bell playbook. And there's nothing wrong with that. Taco Bell's been doing social for a long time, and so it feels a little Gen Alpha. It feels a little more youthful. And there's a couple things that I thought that they're all doing a ton of influencer, by the way, which isn't a shock, but they're all doing a ton of collabs and partnerships where they're trying stuff.
Yeah.
I saw one with ASMR, kind of like eating the chicken stuff. They had a big campaign called The Sauce Boss.
Yes.
Did you see this? They did like a whole reveal to The Sauce Boss.
Yes.
I didn't get it.
I
I didn't really love that. I'm not gonna lie.
It wasn't for you. It's not. You're not the audience.
Who is the audience?
I am not either. I think the Gen Alpha, Gen Z crowd, people who want to eat late. It's for all of them. Yeah, and then Sauce Thoughts were funny too. Did you see Sauce Thoughts?
Yeah,
Sauce Thoughts were hilarious.
And so, but I think they're doing some really good stuff. They also have this thing called the Zaxby's Zone. It's a podcast on YouTube. Did you check that out? Here's the thing I'd say about I didn't love the Zaxby's Zone, but I love that they're taking swings, right? Like the fact that there's a fast food chain out there that's creating a podcast, talking to athletes, trying to create some like human interest stories. I think they're still trying to figure that out. I mean, heck, we're still trying to figure this out where we all are. But I love that they're out there taking swings. But there was some really interesting things that they had that made me laugh out loud in the socials.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're trying to own the sauces. So like we have the sauce. I think that's their thing right now. But it kind of reminded me of we have the beef from Arby's a little bit. I was like, I wonder if that's what they're trying to be known for. but enough for a couple of people to make fun of them, like some of their competitors, which I did see.
Yeah.
So if you're being made fun of it for, that's
A little flattery.
yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little flattery. Mm-hmm.
So Zaxby's comes in. Let's I want to play a couple quick things out that were pretty funny. Check this one out. That one was fun. Obviously going after a different audience. And one more. Let's check this one out.
Cheers. I don't know what that one is. It's hotter. Here's what's in my head. That's either tongue torque and the next one's nuclear. Cheers. It's sweet and it's spicy. So, okay, teriyaki. I stand corrected. Hot honey mustard. I see what you did there. That's strawberry sauce. Cheers. Wait, was that nuclear? Oh, wait. What did I get wrong?
No,
I give up. Like,
All right, number 5. Congratulations, Zaxby's. That's awesome. Keep doing great work. Number 4 for me, this is where the surprise starts, I think. At least if you listen to me and know me and know kind of what I love. Number 4 is, and it hurts me a little bit. You know what it is, John? It's Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A's got 2 million followers on Instagram. And look, they're doing amazing storytelling. The Chick-fil-A Play app is awesome, but that's not what we're reviewing today. We're talking about how are they doing at their socials. And, you know, it's funny. There's also kind of a compliment in here. They know who they are. They know who they're going after. They're a giant freaking brand, and they just don't have to invest in insane social content to get people's attention.
Yeah.
There's lines around the parking lot, around the store. One time I pitched this guy that lives here locally and has a store here in Orlando. I was telling him kind of what he should be doing for social. And he's like, and they were very popular, growing at the time. They had a line out the door. And I was like, you should be doing this, this, and this. And he literally looked at me and he goes, why do I need all that? I've got 60 people that are in a line outside my door every single day. And I was like, well, that's a good point. But I still believe firmly that every brand can benefit from really great connection with their customer. And that's what social's for. I'm not saying they're not active. They're doing stuff.
Yeah, they are active.
It's safe. There's a lot of fun cow stuff. I mean, you can check this one out here. They do a bunch of photos, a lot of carousels. They highlight team members a ton. I love that.
Yes.
They do a lot of stuff with their team members. Chick-fil-A is coming in at number 4. It does hurt my heart a little bit. And we're not saying they need to get better. I just think they've got a different strategy.
Yeah, they're not leaning into any trending. They're not participating in any trends.
It doesn't feel like Gen nothing. It's
No,
like moms
and babies.
and babies, right?
Yes,
But
yes.
again, they know who they are and they're not varying. Like they are. It's cows. It's mom content. It's kids. Did you see much influencer?
No, none. It's in all team, all family, all their audience. And then also I think they're not taking any risks.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it's not as attractive to us.
You know what else though that it's interesting is, again, we're kind of talking about their full content strategy and why they do what they do. And one of the things that I found interesting is they are franchised.
Yeah.
So they've got thousands of smaller social accounts for individual locations.
Correct.
And some of them have 3,000 to 5,000
Yeah.
followers.
And those accounts are doing trending audio and trending.
They're a little
Yeah.
more trying to keep up with it.
Mhm.
You're right. It's the big brand that's kind of doing a little less. And the other thing that I think that they just benefit from is like, there's just a million people out there that are creating Chick-fil-A content. And they're just like, why do we need to do all of this? Like, there's so much that's going on out there that's driving our business already. But yeah, Chick-fil-A, number 4. Still love what you're doing. Still love the product and service. For sure. All right, number 3. This is where I think me and Brittany really start to differ. But maybe I'm wrong. Number 3 for me is Popeyes. By the way, I love a Popeyes biscuit, just for the record, if we want to talk about food. That is my jam. I want to go to Popeyes.
The
I'm
red
not a
beans and
big-
rice for me.
What is it?
The red beans and rice.
Oh, that's good too.
Oh my gosh.
That's
so
good too. But their
Yeah.
chicken, it's like all bad. But that's not what
It's
we're
crunchy.
talking about, Britt.
Yeah,
That's not what
not the
we're talking about. We
taste,
gotta
not the
stop ourselves.
taste.
We're getting hungry. It's lunchtime. We're getting hungry. For me, the thing that I noticed about Popeyes, and by the way, I think Popeyes, I think there's a case to be made that they're number 1. I do, but not for me. And I wanted to showcase a couple things that they're doing on TikTok. Instagram was cool. TikTok was weird. And I say that in a good way. Maybe depends on, who they're trying to reach, but I think they're trying to go super young.
Yeah.
And check out this thing that they did on TikTok.
Love me
All right, now that's fun. But this one's really great too. And this one actually, Marvel, you could probably just play it while I'm talking about it. The interesting thing about what they're doing on TikTok, it's like this like lo-fi kind of strategy, like mixed media lo-fi, graphics, populated with our product and just kind of a funny, interesting way. They're doing a ton of influencer things as well. And they're doing really a lot with the trends. What was your thought about Popeyes?
I thought that they were, yes, I like their mix of lo-fi. Instagram was a little bit more higher produced. They were very clear on like their brand guidelines and different things like that. And then TikTok, it was like whatever we want to do. I liked some of their influencer stuff was really good to me. And then finally,
What did you like about the influencer stuff? Were they doing just a lot of the same stuff? A lot of try me, come with me?
come with me. But then they're utilizing a lot of influencers that are in their demographic. So that was interesting. That was good. Like they pay attention to who's actually their people. And then their collaboration with Jimmy O Yang on the boneless wing denier. Oh my gosh. He was like a boneless wing denier. And then he said, okay, now I'm a boneless or bone in believer.
Do you want to toss to a clip?
Oh yeah, let's do it.
Jimmy O Yang here. And I'm on Popeye's channel today because I need to clear the air. I once wrote in a famous food magazine that boneless wings are just little white meat lies. But then, I had these. And I was wrong. Popeye's boneless wings made me a boneless believer. And I know I wasn't the only one out there who has some strong feelings on boneless wings. So I want to hear what you guys think. Are you a bone-in bro or a boneless believer? Drop a comment below.
That's pretty much it. I think that was interesting. And their budget might not be as high as some of these other. So for them to take some big swings, I think it was great.
All right, so there's only 2 that are left on the board for me. So we're gonna find out who's 2 and who's 1 at the same time. So I'm gonna announce number 1. And then we'll go to number 2. And Marvel's like, well, why would we do that? Graphics, the whole thing, whatever. Marvel's gonna be the most famous person out of this podcast someday.
Just do number 2.
Okay, fine. Number 2. Fine, Britt.
Makes more sense.
Number 2 on the list for me it's Raising Cane's. You gasped. I did make a late switch. I'm not gonna lie. I did. Britt convinced me. That makes KFC number 1. We'll get to KFC in a second. But here's what I loved about Raising Cane's. They're like the new startup, right? Of this list. There's a bunch of legacy people who've been around for a while. They're very fun. Way more youthful than Chick-fil-A. Not quite as youthful as like a Zaxby's, or even a Popeyes. They do a ton of sports partnerships. They're talking about younger athletes. They spend a ton of money in marketing. It's very obvious that they're like heavily invested in marketing.
Over 40 celebrities have worked with Raising Cane's.
Over 40 celebrities. A bunch of stuff around the football season that's coming up right now. That the Snoop Dogg partnership.
Chicken Finger Day. Yeah.
Chicken Finger Day, where he's like throwing chicken fingers out of a floating car into people's pockets.
Gave away 5,000 chicken fingers. Not 5 chicken finger meals in one day, just for anybody who downloaded the app. It was so cool.
And then they had the video. We'll pull up here. I don't have it linked, but we'll grab it of him on Chicken Finger Day actually serving in the drive-thru.
Yes.
It's not a new idea, but still, like when you see Snoop in your drive-thru giving you some chicken fingers, like
Best day ever.
That's a moment. They play the hits, man. They know that it's chicken fingers and it's their sauce, right? Like, I understand Zaxby's trying to own sauce, but like people are fans of Raising Cane's sauce. I am growing in fandom.
This is the one they did a little shade on Zaxby's. They put a little post. I'll give it to you, but it says they may have the sauce, but I have the recipe.
Oh yeah, they talk a lot about how they don't share their secret recipe, right? I just like their personality. I like the personality, what the brand is trying to create, and and this one's fun too. This one is linked in there. They just got kind of a plugged in social team that's coming up with silly ideas. This is so if you don't know, the owner's dog is named Kane. And they're on Kane 3, the golden retriever. The Kane 3 has an Instagram account.
Yeah,
you can follow that. And so they're just trying things out there. The other thing I'd say that I think a few of these can draft off of, and I think Raising Cane's is the same way. Man, they are building giant fandom.
Yeah.
There are people that are passionate and they are loud.
Yeah.
And they are partnering with them as much as they possibly can.
Community management was really, really good.
Oh, that's good. We haven't talked about that. I didn't look into that.
Yeah. They posted something that says, it's Thursday. Proven one comment that you're a true Caniac. And then somebody posted, I catered canes at my wedding. Another one says, I've spent $3K here. And I'm like, what?
That's a good one.
Next level.
That's a good one. So Raising Cane's, congratulations. 1.7 million followers on Instagram, and it's this thing has not been around.
2.3 on TikTok.
2.3 on TikTok. So they're doing great stuff. So that leaves us at number one. Number one is the legacy brand, KFC. KFC just gets it. And, a lot of these places they work with, they have internal teams, they have agencies that help them. I don't know how KFC is organized, but dude, they are plugged in and they're on top of trends. But I think they do it in a way that's real relevant, not cringy, not over the top. I love the way they listen to their fans. You see the whole bringing the fry back.
The wedges, yeah.
Oh, the wedges. Yeah, like I thought this graphic right here.
Yeah, the here, dang.
Like it got so much play on this platform right here. 29,000 views, just organic social. It's literally a photo and a fry wedge. What did you love about KFC?
I loved all of their collaborations, but specifically with other companies. So one with Mike's Hot Honey, which you have honey on top of chicken, like duh, that makes so much sense. Build-A-Bear, which can reach the next generation, which is always cute. And then finally they did a little Mother's Day. They did a Mother's Day collaboration with Chrissy Teigen where they were taking the bucket and they were pulling out Mother's Day shout outs.
Did you see the clip where they used Colonel Sanders a lot in their content, or new Colonel Sanders, where he like grabbed a bucket and he threw it and he hit the social team, and what did she say? She said something about,
I forget what she
please
said.
come back to a KFC, which the funny thing about that is like I also think they're self-aware of who they are as a brand. They're like, come back to us. We know there's a lot of people out there that are like tugging at you, like Raising Cane's, and they're out there taking swings. I think this was a harder one, a really hard. Like strategically, it's a harder brand to do social
with competition.
Competition. It's a legacy brand. It's kind of dying. It's not really popular. And so how you breathe new life into it. And that, I think, that's to me why they're number one. They are really trying to breathe new life into a brand that some would say is kind of slowing down. Raising Cane's and Chick-fil-A, like they're on the upswing, and they're really kind of drafting all off of that fandom and that earned social content. I don't think there's a million people out there that are doing bucket content anymore about KFC. So they're having to really be in there fighting for everything they can get. And I think they're doing a great job. All right. What do we think? Our first listicle.
Oh, no.
I thought it was fun.
Us.
John, you approve? 2 thumbs up. All right. Perfect. We'll do more of these. This was a fun one. Hopefully we're going to have some chicken here in just a minute. I need to check in. Actually, here, I'm going to do this
Just
live.
put them there, Ryan.
All right,
Just
let's
all
see.
of them.
We might.
What's your Chick-fil-A order?
My Chick-fil-A order is a spicy chicken sandwich meal, large Dr. Pepper, large fries, no pickles, because they'll make it fresh, and then I get pickles on the side. That's my hustle. 100%. If you don't get your pickles and make any change, there's a chance. No offense, Chick-fil-A. There's a chance you might get one that's been setting for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And 5 minutes is fine, but man, fresh is so much different. And so I've just tried to find a way to guarantee fresh every time. And that's the Pickle House. Awesome episode, 32 in the books. Thank you so much for joining us. If you liked this one, comment and tell us if there's other things you want us to do like this. Like we could tackle other verticals of brands. We could tackle airlines. We could tackle just a lot of different kind of people that are out there doing amazing stuff.
Canned soda. We should do canned soda. 'cause
Canned soda.
Everybody's like,
Oh, I've got some opinions.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Maybe canned soda is next. Thanks so much. Again, all we ask is to share this with your team and share this with your boss. We want to do this so we can help you tell better stories for your brands and so you can connect with your customers. And so this was a fun one. Appreciate it. That's it. We'll see you.